Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel, Jamie from Colors. I'm here at my desk with my nice polychromos pencils, ready to finish this picture up. Oh my goodness, I love her. She is so pretty. What a beautiful picture. If you want to see how I did any of the other parts, please go watch those videos. And while you're at it, give them a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. It's so important and it helps me out so much. Then you will see what I'm posting and it might be something you're really interested in learning how to do. So with that, let's get started on this beautiful bird. I have my colors here and I think let's just put a little the yellow in his eye. Like he needs that yellow eye. So this is the dark Naples ochre that we used in her hair. So we're just gonna use that to pop that in right there. It's teeny tiny, but we get that out of the way. All right, his beak. We have the cold gray number 3. I'm gonna base coat with this. I considered base coating him with polychromos, but where we haven't used them anywhere else on this picture, I decided not against it. So I didn't do it for your benefit. I already use a ton of supplies on each picture because I love multimedia, mixed media projects and coloring. So yeah. I am trying my best here not to get too crazy. All right, let's grab this. This is Cold Gray 6, 250, no, 235. I have a really hard time seeing the difference between the 5s and the 3s on these pencils. But it's a 3. I'll have it all in the... Hopefully I will have it on the screen. I could not get it to work for the last video. So I don't know, like sometimes the editing process on these videos is the biggest pain in the butt. Like I'm like, yes, I got it figured out. I know what I'm doing. Things are going so well. And then all of a sudden what I did last time doesn't work. And I'm like, what? It's very frustrating. So I'm putting this in the shading that she gives us on the picture. So Anastasia Koldariva gives us some nice shading indicators. So we're just using that to darken up those areas. Okay. And then let's grab, oh, I want to put that, don't want to get things mixed up here. Let's go with the Cold Gray 5. Blend it out a little bit. I'm using really soft pressure. So nice here. Let's see, this is posting on Monday, and so my next video will be on Wednesday, and we'll be doing a live at noon Mountain Standard Time. So come by, say hi. I'm really new to live streaming, so I get really nervous. So you can come and watch me fuddle through it. It'll be great entertainment. We are finishing a book or a picture in the Sagar Oxsogner by Emily Oberg, this book right here. We're finishing up a picture in that on Wednesday. So come see, come play, come hang out. And then on Thursday, we'll have a new picture that we'll work on. I haven't even picked that picture yet, so who knows what it will be. All right, I'm gonna take this. This is Cream 102. I just want some yellow kind of highlights because of that yellow background and the yellow in her hair. I just really want those yellow highlights. All right, I mean, it's pretty simple, not too much there. Okay, done with those three. Let's move on to our bird here. Let's grab this is the Cold Gray 6 again. So I kind of want this bird, let's start down here. I want this bird to be like a black, kind of raveny, kind of crow-like bird. So that's what I'm gonna go for. I think maybe we need a little bit lighter gray on those tail feathers, or even the yellow, I don't know. On the very bottom there. You know what, I'm just gonna go very lightly, and then we'll put a little bit of yellow in there too. Okay, so then I'm going to grab my black, and I'm going to put in the darkest shading. And this is what we'll do on the whole bird. So put this in there. Trying to see some of the lines that she's used. Make sure we've got some good shading in there. There we go, okay. So we have that nice black. We might come back to that and put it back in again if we get too many colors and it lightens up. I'm trying to decide here. Let's go with the dark indigo. This is 157. We're gonna go over the black and then past it a little bit. I just want some of that blue in there. I want this bluey, gray, black kind of. That's what I want. Do you guys, should I tighten it in a little bit? This is too far out. I never know. Sometimes I'm like, I'll just tighten it in a little bit. Okay. All right, so I'm just putting that indigo in because I do want that blue color to come across. Okay. Then let's grab, this is Prussian blue. It's 246. It's also a very beautiful dark blue color. It leans towards green, so it's kind of got some green undertones. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful color. Birds have so many colors in their feathers. Have you ever found a bird feather and looked at it? Oh my goodness. Like, you think the bird is black and then you're like, oh, you have lots of colors in you. Okay, I'm going back to that Cold Gray 6. We would go camping a lot when I was a kid, and so we would find like different bird feathers. A lot of geese. There were a lot of geese where we would camp by this lake, and so we would find their feathers all the time. We found a few hawk feathers and woodpeckers. Get woke up by the woodpeckers. Okay, and then I'm going to take that yellow, that cream. And just put some of that in there, just at the very bottom. Okay, let's work our way up him. Okay, let's see. We'll go back to that cold gray at 6. One time we were camping and there was this goose. I don't know if I've told this story before or not. There was this goose, and I'm trying to remember how old we were. I really don't remember. But my brother, who's 2 years younger than me, this goose like attached itself to my brother. And so it would follow us around the campground all over the place, to the point where people thought it was our pet. And like when we would go to bed, then it would stay with my parents and follow my parents around, or like walk next to it. It was the funniest thing. If we were sitting at the table at the campsite, it would just, the dog would be on one side of the table and the goose would be on the other side of the table. And it was crazy. It was so strange. But we, geese mate for life. And so we kind of think that he probably, I don't know if it was a male or a female goose, but this goose, or non-binary goose, this goose, probably lost its mate, and that's why it was attaching itself to something else. So we felt bad for him, but he was a good goose. Sorry, I chuckled about the non-binary, not because I think non-binary is anything but legit. My uncle had a duck, and this duck was female because it laid eggs, but they always used male pronouns when talking about this duck. And I brought it up one day. I was like, why do you, like, what, it's a female duck, right? Like, it lays eggs. And my cousins, they're so funny. They're like, they just teasing, laughing, kind of. They're like, don't judge our transgender duck. His choices in life are valid. It was funny, but it was just for fun. It was fun. Yeah. But birds are funny. They are funny little creatures. So I'm here for the birds. Okay, we've kind of base coated him with this gray. I've left some kind of open places to kind of indicate that those might be our highest highlights. Okay. All right, let's take our black and just put in that shading. Oh, because it's so dark, I have a hard time. The gray color is so close to the printing color that I have a hard time seeing it after I put it down. So I feel like it's getting a little muddled. We might have to go back in and put in some lines. We'll see when we get all the color in what we want to do. Yes, yes, yes. I got to go for a lunch date with my husband yesterday. It was so nice. We usually don't get to go on dates very often, like once a year. Just because we've had problems with babysitters and our kids are such difficult children that we just, because of their special needs, that we just don't feel comfortable leaving them with like a teenager who we're paying. So if we're going on a date, then kind of grandma and grandpa have to be watching them, and grandma and grandpas don't live very close. They're the ones who usually babysit them while we go out, is like, they live about 4 hours away. So yeah, we go out like once or twice a year. But now that they're back in school and in all-day school, we can go to lunch and not have to hurry or make sure we're back in time, like to go get a kindergartner. Like we can just go and have a good time. So it was fun. We went to DSW, which is Designer Shoe Warehouse, or designer store. Yeah, Designer Shoe Warehouse. We like to go there for our shoes, but me and my husband both like shoes. It's a problem. We don't go very often, but maybe if I was teasing him, I'm like, maybe if we went more often, we wouldn't spend so much all at once. Cause yeah, we spent like $260 yesterday at the shoe store. Yes, it was a bit pricey. But we got good shoes, and he got a couple of pairs of work shoes, which is important because he stands all day long. So I want him to have really good shoes, really good support, because yeah, he's doing it. He's standing for 12 hours a day. So he really needs that. So me, I just needed cute shoes, you know. Mine weren't needed at all. I just want cute shoes. Okay, so 157. But I was thinking about it. I was trying to remember the last time I bought like dress shoes, because these were like kind of dressy boots to go with dresses for fall. I do go to church every week, so I do wear, and then I like wearing dresses, so I wear dresses quite often. So it's nice to have some nice shoes to go. It looks good with them. This is the indigo. Did I say that? Anyways, I was trying to remember the last time I bought dress shoes, and it's probably been a few years. It may have even been my brother's wedding that I bought dress shoes for, and that was, I mean, he has 2 kids now, a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old, so it was at least 4 years ago. So I think I was okay buying some dressy shoes. Yeah. All right, just putting in this. I do buy tennis shoes probably twice a year or so because I do walk a lot. So I do buy more tennis shoes than I do dress shoes. I think dress shoes last a lot longer because you're only wearing them every once in a while, whereas like tennis shoes I'm wearing every day because I go walking and walk my dog. All right, can I get this blue in there? We might have to put some lines in him because I just kind of feel like he's getting a little muddied up because I'm just having a hard time seeing the lines. We'll see. Get some of this blue in his face, his beak. Okay, and then we'll go to the Prussian blue and just put some of this in. I don't want too much of it. Just want like a little touch. I feel like down there I put maybe too much. And that might have been kind of what muddied it up. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. All right, then I'm going to go to that cool gray number 6 again and put some more of that in, kind of blend some of the blue in. kind of get him situated in there. I need to put a little more gray, I think, on this wing here. This wing is kind of I'm trying to figure out like how this bird is shaped. Sometimes it's maybe his body's facing her and then his head is kind of turned. It's probably okay, kind of putting a nice dusting of this, and then we'll kind of put in some of the yellow here and there where it would pick up highlights. I tried to keep him a little bit lighter because that bottom tail feather got a little muddy, but now I feel like they're too separated. I don't know. Let's zoom out and take a look because I just kind of feel like they don't go together now. Ah! Let's see what we can do. It's not too bad. Let's take the black and kind of put in some more of that. See if that kind of helps. I think that's helping. There we go. I think that's a little better. It kind of makes him look a little bit darker, but I'm not losing him all completely. That glare is difficult to work with here. It's okay to leave some texture on him because he's a bud. He's got feathers. He's not going to be smooth. That gray. Number 6. Grab that yellow, put that in there. I like it. I think he's looking pretty good. All right, let's zoom out and take a look at the whole picture really nicely. We're kind of already zoomed out far enough, but let's see here. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'm not in love with the bird, but I am in love with like the overall look of this page. I think it is very striking, beautiful. I don't know, but then I think I could like fuddle and fuss with this bird forever. I don't know. I don't draw color a lot of animals. That is something that I need to practice. Need to work on. You know what might actually make him better and what I'm actually missing? Some white gel pen. Maybe that's what the problem is. Let's grab some white gel pen. Where is my, there it is. That kind of helps the issue. Yeah, okay. Yeah. All right. I love this picture. So pretty. So much fun to color. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, enjoyed coloring this picture with me. Again, this is from Anastasia Koldareva's Serenity book. Oh my goodness, so nice. I love the way her dress came out and that background glow I'm living for. I hope you guys have an awesome weekend, that you find time to relax, take some deep breaths, relax, and maybe throw some color around. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!